Hey guys, this video is going to be just basically me talking, no reading this time. And I'm on the opposite side of my house in my bedroom, so hopefully there won't be too much in the way of background noise. You may hear a little bit of like wind chimes outside my window, but it's too hot to close the window. There's a nice breeze coming in, so hopefully that'll be fine. Anyway, I thought I would tell you guys a little story about my brother. This happened last night. My brother is 4 years younger than me, and we get along really well. He's a really cool guy. I mentioned him in my first video. We like to play like little music shows together and stuff, and yeah, he's a really awesome brother, except, well, he has this habit of calling me up in the middle of the night, and, like, not always, but this has happened a few times now, getting himself stranded somewhere. He doesn't drive, really, so he takes transit, like the bus, and obviously due to lack of planning, we'll end up somewhere drinking, whatever, and later then the last bus can't call a cab for whatever reason, and calls me up. Like, so for example, last night, I went to bed around 11. This weekend and the first part of this week, I've been staying up really late, so, and then, yeah, I had to get up for work at like 4:30 in the morning today. So, already I wasn't gonna have too much sleep, but anyway, so I went to bed around 11, and I get a call at 1:30 in the morning from my brother, saying that he is stranded out in Pitt Meadows, which is in the middle of nowhere, first of all, and he's walking from Pitt Meadows to Burnaby, where he lives, which is probably about a 5 or 6 hour walk, and he's yeah, basically, I'm gonna walk from Pitt Meadows home unless you come and get me. I was at a friend's house. I was gonna spend the night. I left there. I don't remember why I left there, but I've already been walking for an hour, and yeah, basically I've got another 4 hours ahead of me. Can you come and get me? Now, remember, I have to get up at 4:30, so I had about 3 hours of sleep left, as it was, and since this has happened before, I'm getting less and less willing to jump out of bed and go rescue my fully grown brother from his own lack of planning. But anyway, and then his phone died, which also seems to happen every time, and so the last thing I know, he's somewhere in the middle of nowhere, has no idea where he is. His phone's dead, and this kid gets around everywhere with the GPS on his iPhone, so without that, he's pretty much, hopelessly lost. And so yeah, I couldn't very well just go back to sleep and, kind of like hope that he was okay in the morning, so I decided to head out there. I knew kind of the area that he had been at, so I get out there and I spend about an hour and a half driving around these like random streets trying to find this guy, and yeah, anyway, and kind of getting worried because he's nowhere around. And then at about 3:30 in the morning, I get a text from him saying, "Oh, don't worry about it. I made it home. I got a cab from somewhere or whatever." And so yeah, thanks anyway. Sorry to wake you up. And yeah, this is not the first time this has happened. I may very well tell you guys some stories later about this guy. But I mean, nobody's ever gonna know who he is, so it's okay. But yeah, the thing that kind of like, well, first of all, it makes me angry, obviously, because I know that it's not like something unexpected happened, and he legitimately, it really needs help. It's basically, he knows that he can get a ride from me, and because he puts me on the spot every time, and I always do it. just, I guess, figures he doesn't need to bother, planning out. I mean, I've been gone out places and gotten, not drank too much to drive home and stuff, but you plan your night. You either spend the night or you take a cab or a bus or whatever, right? You figure something out if you're a fully grown adult, which he is. And, anyway, sorry, I'm kind of venting a little bit, but I'm freaking tired. I've been up. So anyway, I got home at around 4. Obviously, didn't bother going back to sleep because I would have had to wake up in half an hour. So I've been up now since 1:30, went to work, and actually rode my bike to work, which I don't know what I was thinking. I should have skipped that today, but it's about an hour ride each way, and so I'm just like dead tired. Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna go to sleep now. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something. So this week has been a joke as far as sleeping on a regular schedule, but whatever. Yeah, so I guess I thought that story was going to be longer and more interesting, but anyway, I'm just kind of annoyed with my brother. But the thing that bothers me or worries me is that he doesn't seem to think it's a big deal. Like, yeah, there's been worse situations than this where I've gone and found him, like, passed out, like, on the street, and just lucky not to have been robbed, and, like, really bad. Like, to me, that's a little bit freaky, a little bit much. So, anyway, he just seems to think it's no big deal, which is the part that really worries me, because what about the times when he doesn't call me? What kind of crazy stuff is he getting himself into? And obviously, like, bottom line, I don't want him to get hurt or anything to happen to him, so we shall see. I don't know. What else? Yeah, not much else today, actually. I'm probably just going to try and read for a little bit and go to sleep. And then get up tomorrow and go to work. And, yeah. I don't know what else to talk about, actually. I may just end this video now. I'll probably do another reading video next because, crazy stuff like this doesn't happen to me every day. Thank God.